Old pensions from past jobs can be confusing. Confusing jargon, worry about making a mistake, and also where to start. But today I'll help you figure out whether combining them is the right move for you. If you've had a few jobs over the years, chances are you've got more than one pension sitting in a different place, collecting dust, forgotten passwords, unread statements, and now you're wondering, should I just bring them all together? In this video, I'll walk you through the pros and cons of combining your pensions, what to watch out for, and a simple checklist to help you make the right decision, all without needing a financial advisor. Now, if you don't know me, my name is Ian Clayton, and I've spent years as a financial advisor helping hundreds of people simplify and take back control of their pensions and their investments. This channel is all about giving you clarity and giving you the confidence to make decisions that work for you without you needing to speak to a financial advisor. Now, let's start with the biggest overlooked benefit of combining pensions, and that is keeping it simple. Having fewer pots doesn't just feel cleaner, it will generally perform so much better. You're much more likely to review one pension regularly, you'll keep your investments aligned with your goals and avoid massive fees eating away at your retirement savings. A single, well-managed pension gives you focus, and that focus adds up over time. But let's go a little bit deeper. The first benefit is simplicity, and we've just touched on that, but let's add to it. When your pensions are scattered, it's so much harder to know how much you actually have. You don't know what you're invested in, and you just don't know how those investments are performing. But bringing them together makes it easier to spot the problems and also give you the opportunities. It also makes it a hell of a lot easier to deal with when you actually reach retirement. Think of it a little bit like tidying a cluttered room. You don't just feel better by doing it, you actually function better too, and you just get better results. Before you move anything though, you must know the type of pension that you are dealing with. Now, there are two main types of pensions: defined contribution and defined benefit. A defined contribution pension is the most common now, especially if you worked in the private sector. Most jobs have a defined contribution pension nowadays. So what are they? These are pots of money that grow based on contributions, and also they're invested, so it depends on how the investments perform. Generally, these are fine to combine as long as you check the fees and the investment options and see if there are any guarantees, etc. Now, defined benefit pensions are a much different beast. They're sometimes called final salary pensions or career average pensions, and they are wildly different. So if you work in the NHS or local government or in the civil service, you're going to have one of these types of pensions. Basically, these pensions promise you a fixed income in retirement, and they're based on your salary and the years of service. They are incredibly valuable and often come with inflation protection and some death benefits and other guarantees as well. You almost never want to transfer these unless you've had proper advice. In fact, if you have a defined benefit pension that's worth over £30,000, you legally have to speak to a regulated individual to move it. Moving these pensions or combining them into a standard pension means you're going to lose that guaranteed income permanently. There is no coming back from it. Just a quick interruption here. If you want more information about your finances and pensions and tips, join my email list in the link below to get 31 tips in 31 days that will improve your finances. So here's a simple way to think through it. If you list all your pensions out, and that's easier said than done for a lot of people, work out who they're with, the type of pension, defined contribution or defined benefit, write down the value, check for any exit fees, penalties, or any special features, such as guaranteed annuity rates or protected tax-free cash, potentially. Compare the fees, compare the fund options between the providers. Some older pensions charge much more for poor performance. Then ask, would combining make it easier to manage and invest more confidently? Or would I lose something valuable in that process? And remember, sometimes the answer isn't all or nothing. You might combine 2 or 3 of your workplace pensions and leave one where it is because it has that unique benefit. So, should you combine your pensions? If they're all defined contribution pensions and you've done the checks we've just talked about, combining could make your financial life a lot easier to manage. If you've got a defined benefit pension or any unusual guarantees, stop and have a think about it, because these could be worth far more than they seem on paper. The goal isn't just to simplify, It's to make smart, informed decisions that put you in control and fundamentally give you more options to have the retirement that you dream of. The next stage is to actually decide where to move it to, because no one really knows how to do that, and also what to invest in, because that's a major decision. There's going to be videos on these topics coming shortly, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss them. If you want to keep learning how to improve your finances and therefore increase your options without paying for financial advice, I share even more practical tools and guidance through my 31 Tips in 31 Days email newsletter. Click the link down below where I go way deeper into topics just like this to help you. But what this all comes down to is this is your money, it's your future. You want to have the confidence and the opportunity to handle both. See you in the next video.